Hey everybody, it's Jason Cruz here once again with another episode of the interview for MMA Payout. And today we are talking to a finalist from last season's PFL finale, Dilano Taylor. Delano, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Jason. How are you?
I'm doing great. April 14th, you begin a new season, and it's another. I'm sorry, what's that?
No, no, nothing, nothing,
Oh yeah,
nothing.
no.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. You begin a new season April 14th, and you face another Magomed. Uh, do you know anything about your opponent?
Man, at this point, I know I know a lot about my opponent. All the studying I watched about this guy.
Okay, Magomed Umalatov is his name. I want to make sure I got the right Magomed correct. But how has training camp been for this season? I mean, for this upcoming fight.
uh, for me, training camp has been regular. And when I say regular, it means I mean like I'm never really out of training camp. I'm always in the gym, always training, always trying to improve and get better. Like I'm not one of those fighters who only train specifically when they have a fight. So I'm always in the gym trying to improve on my craft. I treat this as like it's my baby. I try to get as good as possible with it. I try to nurture it and develop it as best as I possibly can. And when I go out there, I try to be the best version or the most improved version of myself every single time.
Now, for those that don't know, tell us where you have been training.
I've been training at Kill Cliff FC in Deerfield Beach, Florida, with Henry Koof, Greg Jones, and Jason Trump.
Okay. Now, I have been looking on social media. You are friends with Impa Kasangane, correct?
That's not gonna, yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Kasangane. And now I have interviewed him, and he's living on a farm, or he's living on some acreage there. Have you visited his pastoral estate?
No, I haven't had a chance to visit it yet, actually. I've been trying to go out there and take my kid out there and go see what the farm is like and everything like that. He tells me all the time to bring her by and watch the cows and the chickens that he has over there. So I'm trying to make some time to go out there when I can. Hasn't happened yet because of all the fights going on, but yeah.
Yeah, obviously, and Impa is actually just won a contract to be in this season from the PFL Challengers. Now, you actually won a contract last season through PFL Challengers. Tell us a little bit about how that season was, because you actually had to win out of the Challengers and you made it all the way to New York. How was that experience in training, and how did your body hold up through the whole year?
Well, last year I actually didn't win out of the challengers.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I wasn't the winner. Jarrah Asalawi, I believe he was the winner. Uh, and I was like the second alternate. I was right behind Carlos Leal, so I wasn't even in the running for being first alternate. So for me, it was just like, okay, I guess I got to take it day by day and see where it goes. I never really had the direct opportunity to be put in the PFL season, so that's just how that went.
I, but you made it all the way to New York against all odds, and I totally got that wrong. But you did make it to New York. Tell me about the experience you had making it all the way to the final there.
Oh man, the experience I had was very surreal, very surreal. But I believe that I belonged to be there. Um, it was like a really rough roller coaster getting there, considering the fact that I was never guaranteed a fight. I was always alternate. I was always taking a fight on a day's notice, but I stayed ready and just trusted in God. And when the opportunity came and presented itself to me, I was ready to go out there and try to deliver to the best of my abilities, given the circumstances.
Now, when you are an alternate, or take things last minute in this fight game, what's the mindset as far as you're ready, but you're not sure if it's going to go through? I'm sure you've gone through that multiple times in your career. How do you train for they tell you you're on, and you have to perform?
Well, for me, like I said, I always just train skills because skills pay the bills. So I'm always training skills consistently, and I'm always trying to develop my little skills because you can never develop the fundamentals too much. So for fights like this, it was more so like I'm here, might as well, right? Do or die. So you got to go out there and get it.
Yeah, yep. So, 2023, you start off the year or very early here with a on the second card of the oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, the third card of the PFL season. What are your goals for 2023?
So my goal for 2023 is to go 4-0. My objective is to make it to the finals and win the finals and play what I was supposed to play the first time. I'm really going out here with a chip on my shoulder. Feel like people have really been underestimating me, and I feel like I need to go out here and prove something more so to myself than anything else.
Now, when fight week happens in a couple weeks here, are you the type of guy that likes to be introvert as far as staying in and focusing on your on the fight, or do you are more like wanting to hang out with your coaches and be around people as far as that goes?
I'm a mixture of both, depending on the mood of the circumstances. Like for instance, when I was in Wales, all I wanted to do was explore and see what everything was about because I've never been to Wales, I've never experienced Wales. When I was in New York, it was something similar, but it was also extremely cold. So I was like, I think I'm gonna stay in the bed.
Well, Vegas, obviously, you've probably been to Vegas before, so
Yeah.
I assume it's going to be. But the weather really nice. So, but it's still the desert, so you might have a mix of things to do. Uh, the Postman. I haven't interviewed before. How did you get the nickname the Postman?
So actually, I gave myself the nickname the Postman because I felt like names are super powerful, right? And you can't just let anyone name you. You can't just let people go out there and give you whatever name they want. Like the amazing crotch rider or something like that, or Anderson Spider Silva. Nothing wrong with Spider, but just like I had to come up with a name for myself that I felt like really defined me, and came up with a name for myself because I wanted to deliver a message to people that from a tough time that I was going through. That you can do whatever you want, you can be whoever you want. You just have to keep pushing forward and keep sticking to your goals and lock in when it's time to lock in because your life can change at any moment. And basically, that was the message I wanted to live for the Postman. And it was also a double entendre where I deliver fades. I deliver these hands, I deliver a show. So that's kind of how the Postman came about.
The Postman making a special delivery on April 14th against Magomov Umalatov. When do you guys head over to Vegas? Is it the Sunday before the fight or
The Sunday before the fight. Yeah.
excellent, excellent. Well, we will be all watching on ESPN Plus. Delano, we wish you great luck. Although you probably won't need it. Good health though. Good health though.
Appreciate it.
As you get ready for another season. PFL starts April 1st, but Dilano Taylor starts PFL 3 April 14th. Day before taxes, and he's making a special delivery. We will see you then. Thank you so much for spending your time on a Friday night with us.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay, have a good one. Bye bye.
All right, you too. Bye.